I got everything except the 6 top IIMs, Black Keys को छोड़ के सारे. So IITs also have the Department of Management Studies open now. It's called
Okay.
DOMS.
कि IIM इंदौर ने रिजेक्ट किया 12th में.
Yes.
Then graduation में you said कि अब इनको मैं दिखाऊंगा, मैं IIMA में जाऊंगा.
So I had a good hand in math, so I took up this institute. Though it did not turn out to be a very good choice for me. Hence, WOCX was preferred more, and hence I could not make it to the top colleges, top calls that I had.
How was getting into IIM? Like, how did that feel? And tell me something about your campus. कि campus कैसा है?
Getting into an IIM was a good feeling, but again, not getting into the IIM that I wanted to get into was a devastating feeling. I wanted to get into IIM Ahmedabad because that was again the red brick college, the glory, the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. So had that wallpaper on my phone. Wanted to get into IIM Ahmedabad because IIM Indore rejected me once. So I wanted to prove my worth.
So I understand this right कि IIM इंदौर ने रिजेक्ट किया उस टाइम पे 12th में.
Yes.
Then graduation में you said कि अब इनको मैं दिखाऊंगा, मैं IIMA में जाऊँ.
Yes. Exactly.
Right.
This was the point.
So third year में you were already planning कि IIM करना है and you knew कि IIM ही करना है, MBA करना है.
हाँ,
Because
yes.
IPMAT नहीं हुआ but MBA अब करना है. और did you rethink कि और क्या कैसे ये कर सकते हैं, ये कर सकते हैं, वो कर सकते हैं, कुछ सोचा या?
No, as a human, I'm more like I'll do something that I want to, rather I'll do something that might just be good for me. I don't think things from that angle. Hence, I planned an MBA. I was very sure of preparing for CAT because as I was in Mumbai and my third year started, I joined a coaching center and also was going to my classes, also was studying for my exams for undergrad, also was doing an internship with upgrad. So this was an entire construct of Mumbai. So I started preparing for CAT in my
So
third year.
tell me your typical day. Dhruv, tell me your typical day. सुबह कितने बजे उठते थे, कब क्या करते थे, CAT के लिए कब prepare और internship कब? A day in the life of Dhruv.
Okay, a day in the life of Dhruv would look like, say, wake up at 8, I think 8, 9. If I had to go to office, so it was a hybrid internship. If I had to go to office, I would wake up at 6. If not, then I would wake up at 8. My login time was 10. So I'll do the online part first. If I did not had to go to the office, I used to wake up at around 8, wake up, brush my teeth, have my breakfast, take a bath, and then log into the portal and start working with the manager that I was associated with. Started doing my role, complete my half of my work till lunchtime. So I had 2-3 roles to play. One of my role was completed till lunchtime. Take my lunch, then again start working. By around 5:36, I used to complete my work in an online mode, and then I used to take a half an hour for myself, chill a little, and then again I subscribed to newspaper. So I used to read newspaper, the areas that interest me the most, while I have my dinner. Once the dinner is done, I used to watch recorded lectures for CAT preparation, and yeah, till 11-12 I used to study and then again sleep. And if I had to
So
go
CAT
to
preparation, you were saying you had taken a course. कहाँ से course किया था? Online course?
Coin Academy.
And is that like a local, highly regarded, or was it because online तो फिर आप कहीं से भी ले सकते हो, right? You don't have to. Then it doesn't have to be local because it's not a in-person thing.
Yes. Coin Academy was again based out of Mumbai. A friend of mine recommended it to me. So he said, and I quote, that if you have a good hand at math, you should go for this coaching institute. And I had one. So even in my 11th and 12th, I studied maths. With commerce, it was maths as an optional subject. So I had a good hand in math. So I took up this institute. Though it did not turn out to be a very good choice for me. But yeah, I took up this institute. I only used the recorded lectures and mock test actually. Recorded lectures was also just a part of it. I majorly used to solve questions on my own.
So start to finish, how long was your CAT preparation?
Started at around April, I think, April 2022, and yeah, till November 2020.
Okay, so about 5 months. 5 months CAT preparation.
Yeah.
Along with an internship, along with graduating from college, and along with living in the vagaries of Mumbai, which is not
Yes.
your hometown, not at home.
Yes.
तो उसमें खाना वाना भी बनाना पड़ता होगा खुद ही या सारा बाहर से ऑर्डर होता था, Zomato and all that?
We had this house helper with us, Ram Bhaiya. So he used to live with us, and he also used to cook for us, and also used to do the household stuff, say washing clothes, ironing them. So we all four decided to keep him. It was a need for us back then, at least for me, because I was very seriously preparing for CAT and also venturing into different areas, and also my 3 friends felt a need, so we had this house helper.
So any of those 3 were also doing CAT prep, or just you in the house?
They were also doing, but they were not very diligent about it, or they were not very serious about it, because they had this idea that we'll give CAT once, we'll get an idea, and then we'll give it again.
Okay, so you were like the serious person in the CAT. Now, see, in sports, what always happens, whether it's cycling or running, is people have like an associate runner just to pace them.
Yeah.
So, and even in academics, if you have someone, if you're relating, कि यार ये भी अच्छा मैं भी अच्छा हूँ, and you compare notes, then it keeps both of you on the top of your game. So, did you have someone like that also? Did you exchange notes, or you did it all solo?
I would say it was my ego for that point in time, because again, I wanted to prove my worth getting into an IIM, and hence I had that drive of doing it all alone. Because even after not getting into a good coaching institute, which could not help me with my ventures or into CAT, I managed to complete it on my own, and the motivation came from there, that yes, this is the year that I want to crack the examination. I'll get my mock score to 99 percentile, and that will in turn ensure, or say give me a surety of me performing well in CAT. I did not perform well in CAT, and hence I scored 97.
97%.
But in your mock, you were scoring 99 percentile.
Yes, in few of them I did. Yes.
So you could have taken a 1 year break too, right? Because you're very young. एक साल का break लेके भी कर सकते थे.
Yes, कर सकते थे. But again, the idea was not to break the flow. I completely understand that going for a work-ex and taking a CAT next year would have been very lucrative for me. But the idea was, so my father is a businessman and currently the sole man running the show, and I want to join him as soon as possible.
So tell me this, Bombay में रह रहे हो, apartment में रह रहे हो, you also have your Ram Bhaiya, you're able to take a coaching classes. So you come from a middle class family, that means, right? Because Bombay का खर्चा 35,000 rupees a month होता होगा for just for you, right?
हाँ, yes, 25,000 a month.
25,000 हो जाता था?
हाँ, yes, easily.
Okay. What was the cost of the apartment in Mumbai? Mumbai में तो मैंने सुना कि apartments बहुत expensive है.
So we had an advantage over here because it was COVID just ending, so property rates were low.
Okay.
So the rate of the flat was 53, and it was split between four of us, so 13,500 to 13,750, something around that. And then Ram Bhaiya's cost was say around 3,500 per person.
Yeah. So December में CAT दिया, and it seems to me that you were scoring well, but you had maybe a bad day on that 97 percentile आया. I want to tell you something, because you mentioned IPMAT में कि वो थोड़ा सा you were saying कि हमें पता नहीं था कि उस टाइम पर क्यों कम हुआ, कैसे सिलेक्शन होती है और कैसे स्कोरिंग होती है. I want to tell you कि जब विक्स और मैं CAT देते थे ना, तो परसेंटाइल तो दूर की बात, हमें कॉल्स आ जाती थी, ये भी नहीं पता था कि क्यों कॉल आई है. आई नो ऑफ पीपल जिनको IIM अहमदाबाद की कॉल आई है, और उस टाइम पे सिर्फ 4 ही IIM होते थे, बैंगलोर, कैलकाटा, लखनऊ की कॉल नहीं आई. एंड आई नो पीपल who have converted just the one call they've got. I know people जिनको 4 मिलती थी लेकिन एक भी कन्वर्ट नहीं होती थी, और किसी को पता नहीं कि क्यों हो रहा है ऐसा.
Okay.
That was the level of black box that we operated in about 25 odd years ago. So अभी तो 99 percentile, 97 percentile, काफी चीजें पता चल जाती हैं, right? And they tell you कि कहाँ से कॉल आ रही है. So how many calls did you get then? 97 में तो कम ही आई होंगी.
हाँ, I got everything except the 6 top IIMs, Black Keys को छोड़ के सारे.
Okay.
So they are called Blackies, the top 6 IIMs?
Yes, Bangalore, Lucknow, Ahmedabad, BLA, C for Calcutta, K for Kozhikode, and I for Indore. Blackie.
Okay, Blackie. Yeah. हमारे टाइम पे 4 होते थे, उसको ABCL बोलते थे. बाद में फिर अमिताभ बच्चन ने भी शुरू कर दिया था ABCL उस टाइम पर. So वो भी
नहीं, हमारे टाइम पे ABCL होते थे, but I think Indore had also opened.
Indore opened in our batch.
Okay.
So ours would have been the first batch. So we joined in 1998. And the reason I remember, so you were talking about not giving it twice. So I gave the CAT again. मैंने 1997 to 99 वाला जो batch होता है, मैंने उसके लिए दिया था. मेरे को एक भी कॉल नहीं है. ठीक है. And again, you know कि अभी तो खैर बहुत सारे IIMs हैं. हमारे तो 4 ही होते थे उस टाइम पर.
हाँ.
इंदौर और कोझिकोड खुलने वाले थे बट खुले नहीं.
Okay.
So what happened is कि मैं चलो ठीक है, I went to another institute, good institute, but उस टाइम पे IIMs नहीं होते थे, it was not an IIM. And the reason I was asking you कि कोई और पढ़ने वाला है, वहां पर एक उस इंस्टीट्यूट में जो मेरा रूममेट था वो CAT के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहा था. मैंने कहा अच्छा दोबारा करेगा तू? तो कहता हाँ मैं तो दोबारा कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, मुझे भी जोश आ गया, मैंने भी कर लिया. मैं चल हम करते हैं. अच्छा, लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट, उसका नहीं हुआ, मेरे 4 कॉल्स आए. बट आई जस्ट रिवाइंड कि एक और चीज हुई उससे जो विच इम्प्रूव improve my CAT. CAT के एग्जाम से 2 हफ्ते पहले दिसंबर में होता था हमारा CAT, उसके लेट नवंबर में मेरे को IIM इंदौर का लेटर आया कि हम लास्ट ईयर के CAT में हमें खोलना था लेकिन हमने खोला नहीं है, सो वी आर टेकिंग हाफ आवर बैच बेस्ड ऑन लास्ट ईयर्स CAT एंड हाफ आवर बैच बेस्ड ऑन दिस ईयर्स CAT.
Okay.
तो तुम उस CAT में तुम्हारा हमने नाम कर दिया है. सो यू गॉट 14 कॉल्स,
Yeah.
14 इंटरव्यूज दिए जाके या
So not
कुछ
not
छोड़
exactly
दिए.
40 interviews. So last के कुछ IIMs जो होते हैं जो नए हैं, who are new to the family, उन सबका एक common call होता है, that is CAP, Common Admission Process.
Is it?
So you
Okay.
give that one interview and that score goes to all the colleges, and then according to their composite score that they make, they offer admissions.
तो ये कितने IIMs?
So CAP में आता है सिरमौर, अगेन सिरमौर, संबलपुर, अमृतसर, बोधगया, काशीपुर, उदयपुर, ट्रिची, all of these have this cap call. And then Visakhapatnam has its own different. So Visakhapatnam and Nagpur has their different process. Apart from that, Rohtak has a different process. Blackies have a different process. Shillong has a different process. And apart from that, all the IIMs has this one common admission process.
So out of the 14 that you got, approximately seems like 5-6 के अपने processes हैं और बाकी जो 7-8 है जिनका common cap process है. Is that right?
Yes,
Approximately.
you can say that. Yes, yes, yes.
But you still had like 7 interview calls, so 6 के individual processes और एक cap.
हाँ, so say 4 individual calls, say Shillong, Rohtak, Nagpur, Visakhapatnam, then a cap call, that is 5 interviews. Apart from that, I had IMT Ghaziabad, MDI Gurgaon, and IIT Madras, so IIT Roorkee, these few interviews.
Okay. And these interviews, were they also through the CAT या उनके test भी अलग थे?
नहीं, CAT. These all were from CAT.
Everything through CAT. So IMT Ghaziabad is through CAT, IIT Madras is through CAT.
Yes.
Wow. So things have changed क्योंकि अब हमारे टाइम पे सबके एग्जाम भी अलग होते थे. So I think it's good. It's just having a centralized process. And I haven't heard of this CAP, a common thing before. So that's good learning for me. Do you think it's good to have individual interviews? Yeah, सबके common was a better for you.
For an individual, if you say again, having different interviews is beneficial because if you mess up in one interview, it affects more than say 5-6 colleges of yours which are in store. But again, if you have individual interviews, you can score good in some and score bad. You can afford to score bad in some. But from administrative point of view, having a common process for so many colleges gives these colleges easier hand to judge a particular student. They're looking for a social metric, so they give the student a score, and that score is again given to all the institutes, provided to all the institutes, that this student got this much score. Now you can make a composite score of your CAT percentile, his work X, his interview score, and whatnot, all of that into one particular composite score. If that composite score clears off your cutoff, then you can directly give him or her an admission. If not, then yes, he can try next time.
So कैसी गई interviews? How was your interview experience?
So my Shillong interview went the best, I would say. So Shillong, the process was a GD first and then an interview. So I think that was the best interview yet till date. Apart from that, CAP was decent, not very good, not very bad. IMT Ghaziabad was also decent. MDI Gurgaon was really good. I think IIT Madras was really good. IIT Roorkee was bad. Yeah, this can be the metric.
Did you say IIT Roorkee or did you mention IIT Roorkee? I heard IIT Roorkee.
Yes, IIT Roorkee, yes.
Why IIT? It should be IIM, right?
No,
With
so
IIT
IITs also have their Department of Management Studies open now. So it's called
Okay.
DOMS. So IIT
Okay.
Madras DOMS, IIT Roorkee DOMS, IIT Bombay DOMS, IIT Delhi DOMS.
Okay.
तो फिर फाइनली कितने में एडमिशन हुआ, कहाँ हुआ?
So I think my age also my work experience played a factor because as I was also giving in CAT 2022, so basically the ones who were waiting for COVID to end and also appear for CAT, that was the slot when I was appearing for. Hence WorkX was preferred more, and hence I could not make it to the top colleges, top calls that I had. I was waitlisted in most of them. Converted Amritsar, IMT Ghaziabad, Goa Institute of Management, IIM Sirmaur, and yeah, I think that was it.